Okay, I'm back. Well, I don't really. Um, well, I'm here. All right, so my dog he's really stressed out right now. So we're gonna be starting up the pretty early mock draft. I'll be doing 3 mock drafts this year. One, I mean, this is just pre-combine. It's not really. It's pretty early, so it's pre-combine. This week is the combine, so I'll be talking about that next week, how that affects players. Because if we see someone like DK Metcalf running a 4.2, he's going to be shooting up. I think he'd be the number one overall, prospect. Anyway, so let's get into it. So with the first overall pick, I have Josh Jacobs going. I think he's being called the most talented running back. I don't really see that in him. I do see someone who doesn't have very much wear on the tires. Someone who probably is going to be good. So, I think in a good situation, yeah, he's definitely going to go first overall. I think he's going to be good. If he goes to like Tampa Bay, game over. He's number one overall pick, guaranteed. But that's what worries me is it's really bad situation. I mean, of course, that's with like everybody, but it's like, do we really want to value him that highly? I mean, maybe if he has a sick combine where he runs like a 4.4 flat, puts up 20 on the bench press, does all that stuff, he's gonna shoot up draft boards. But what if he's super slow, like runs a 4.7? Like that's gonna be bad. So really, it's about situation. I haven't had time to scout a lot of these players. Like I've only really been looking at. I have a list of sleepers on my phone, right? Like players that I'm going to target later in drafts, and that's who I've been watching tape on recently. Everybody, I'll get into you in a minute. Jeez. You want water? Okay. Now second overall, we're going to be going DK Metcalf. Have you seen this dude? Have you seen him, bro? Like this guy. 6'4", 220. Oliver. No. He's 6'4", 220. Like, I think pure muscle. He doesn't have a good route tree. He doesn't have. He gets hurt a lot. Like there's a lot of worries with this guy. I personally think he's gonna be the next bust. I think him and N'Keal Harry are both players I think are gonna be busts. I think DK Metcalf is gonna be the one overly drafted by NFL teams, and then N'Keal Harry is gonna be the one overdrafted in Dynasty. Those players. Like he's gonna fall to like the 3rd round. I don't like him. I really hate N'Keal Harry. Okay. Anyway, so with DK Metcalf, you're looking at a 6'4", 220, 230 receiver. He's gonna be able to body people. He outruns in the 4.4s. Like that's like game over. It's like, dang, bro, what are you doing, bro? It's like, dang, why? But if he, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to target him. Okay, so I'm in one league. I have the 9th pick in the first round and then the 9th pick in the second round. So, I may have some players overdrafted. Anyway, so we're gonna be going Kelvin Harmon, 3rd overall. With 3rd overall pick, I select Kelvin Harmon. So I don't really know much about Kelvin. I just know that he's ranked around this area. So this is my pre. This is kind of just what the rankings look like for me right now. Pre like watching any of these players. Really, I haven't really watched any of them other than. Preston Williams. Yeah, that's it. So. Oh no, I watched Hawkinson. Yeah, so this is just pretty much. Yeah, this is a waste of time, really. But it's gonna be fun. This stuff is fun to do for me. So we're gonna be doing. So, in my other videos, I don't really like my next ideas. Okay. So with the 4th overall pick, we're going David Montgomery. I think this is pretty much about where he's been projected. I'd say the 2nd best running back in the class, obviously with the rankings here. So he's pretty good. I mean, I can't really say much about him. I mean, he's just the second best running back in the class. Now with the 5th overall pick, we got Hollywood Brown. Now I do not like him. I think he's gonna be like a John Ross type. What I've noticed is people are dismissing anything that like anything bad about him. I'm saying people are worried about him being the next John Ross, and people are like, oh, he's not going to be because he's a good route runner, right? But John Ross was a good route runner, if I remember right. And people are just dismissing worries about him. And that's what I've noticed recently. People are dismissing worries about players. I may have Hawkinson overdrafted, actually, but I don't care. So, I don't like Hollywood Brown. He's what, 5'8", 5'10", 160? Like, I'm bigger than that dude. How successful is it gonna be? He doesn't weigh enough. I think he can you name? He's about the same size as Deshaun Jackson, but is he as fast as Deshaun Jackson? Is he as skilled as Deshaun Jackson? Because Deshaun Jackson's really good. At least he was in his prime. I don't know how good he is now, but he was really good. Is Hollywood Brown that player? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. We got Deebo Samuel. He's pretty good. I mean, he's speedy dude. I think he is related to Curtis Samuel. Oliver, give me a minute. Jeez Louise. So we got Deebo Samuel. And now 7th overall we got AJ Brown. Now I don't really like him. He's what, 6'1", 230. He's fine. I'll be a minute, guys. Okay, so I'm back. Deebo Samuel, I'm pretty sure is related to Curtis Samuel, and he. Oh wait, no, we're on to AJ Brown. Sorry, guys. So AJ Brown is 5. What is he? 5'10", 6'1". He's 6'1", 6'1", 230. All right, that's what he weighed at. He is a slot receiver. He's a projected slot receiver. So that's kind of limits his ceiling because he can't play as an outside guy. He's not going to be a team's number 1 receiver. I think his ceiling. Ooh, you know what? I should have been saying the ceiling. Okay, I think his ceiling is probably a wide receiver 2, which is pretty good for the 107. That's what you want. Obviously, you want. I mean, that's like fallback plan if you can't get. So if you want to be safe at 107, you're going to go AJ Brown. So we got his floor wide receiver 3. So we got Darrell Henderson. I think this is the most boomer bust guy. So far, no, wait. After 105, he's the most boomer. Never mind. He's the most boomer bust running back. Actually, you know what? Oh, Rodney Anderson is. You know what? I think he's gonna be. Oh man, I don't think he projects to be a number 1 running back, a team's workhorse back. I don't think he projects to be that. I think he's gonna be a satellite back. I think he's gonna be a big play, depending guy. I think he's gonna be a boomer bust guy. Alright, but that's pretty good for 108. Alright, so next we got TJ Hawkinson, 109. Now I was thinking he's not being ranked around here mid second, right? But I think he's the 9th overall. I think he's worth that pick. So TJ Hawkinson, he's the best tight end. I mean, I don't really have to go into detail. So we got Rodney Anderson at 110. So the worry with him, I think he's probably the most talented running back in this class. The problem with him is injuries. How healthy is he going to be this year? Will he be successful with all these injuries? So that's going to make him fall in the IRL and Dynasty drafts. So, 111, we got N'Keal Harry. I told you guys, I'm so down on him. I think unless he goes to like the 49ers or something, or some great situation, he is not going to be good. He is 6'4", 220. He's a generic receiver size, but he doesn't catch. He catches with his body the majority of the time. Like, I've seen a few catches, right, where he catches outside. He doesn't get separation. I saw 3 plays where he got separation. One where he schemed. He was in a bunch set pick play. It was a bunch set pick play. All right. Second time, DB fell down. Third time, he actually got separation, but that's from outrunning the guy. So he doesn't get separation skillfully. He's not a DeAndre Hopkins. You know, he's not a DeAndre Hopkins. He's not a Stephon Diggs. He doesn't get separation. He doesn't. He's the generic size. You know, as I said, but he's not. He doesn't get separation. So the combine is going to be super important. His agility skills, his 40-yard dash, all those things will matter. Because then you could think, will he be a better route runner from his agility skills? Could he get better at that if he has really bad agility, which I think he will? That's going to be like, ooh, he can't really be a better route runner. If he runs like a 4.5, 40, it's going to be like, ooh, you know what? This guy right here might be a steal. And then you got but if he runs like a 4.6 or higher, it's like, nah. So, I forgot to say, he's not a good route runner either. I saw 4 routes, curl route, slant, post route, go route, screen. I saw 5 routes. No, he didn't even run a slant. Yeah, he ran a post. Okay. Ran screen, curl, go route. And I could run those routes as well as he did. He's not a polished route runner. He just, you know, he's not something you want. Like, he's not that kind of player, you know. Like he's the generic player that everyone for some reason wants, but he's not what is going to be successful in the NFL. What is successful? Route runners, players who get separation not through speed. I mean, obviously, there's some players that get separation through speed, but even Tyreek Hill doesn't get separation through speed. He gets separation from the route running, and the fact that he's the fastest player on the field helps so much. So, the thing is, for some reason, alright, we target players, alright, who aren't good route runners. Like, that's what you want. Route runners, players who get separation, players who or fast, you know, yeah, that's what you want. You don't want the 6'5", 230. I can run a 4.4, you know, but I can't catch a ball. Those are the busts. Those are the players you don't even want to consider, guys. I mean, obviously some of them are going to be successful, but how many exactly? So 112, we got Noah Fant. I think he's gonna be the best tight. He's the second best tight end, and it's funny because both of them are from Iowa. Hawkinson and Fant, both from Iowa. So that's pretty funny. So we got I mean he's pretty much Evan Ingram clone pretty much, but I think a better route runner and blocker. I think after the combine he's gonna be considered the first overall tight end because he's gonna run the 4.4s or even in the 4.3s. All right. Hawkinson's probably gonna run the 4.5, 4.6, 4.5, 4.6s. So, all right. So we got Paris Campbell at first overall pick in the second round. So, I mean, he's really good. I mean, is there really much more I can say? He's really fast. He's good route runner, you know. But I think he's the one who has injuries. I don't know. And now at the 202, we got Andy Isabella. So, this guy hyped so much. He's like, everyone's saying he's like Cooper Kupp, but can run a 4.340. If he runs in the 4.3s, alright, he's gonna probably shoot up into the first round, I think, late first round. He is very skilled. He's a great route runner, he's a great pass catcher, he gets great separation, you know, he gets all these things. These are all plus traits for a receiver. He is the plus wide receiver. Alright, at 203 we got Travion Williams. So I think really good running back, you know. I mean, how much I can say here. He's sorry, I got yawn. So he's pretty much generic receiver, you know, like I'm sorry, generic running back. Sorry. I mean, you know, a little small. he'll be good. All right, Devin Singletary. I think this guy will be good. All right, he is good. Not much I can say here else. So 205, we got Riley Ridley. I think he is the best route runner and gets the best amount of separation out of any of the wide receivers this year. I think he is going to be the best wide receiver. He is the successful prototype of a wide receiver. You know, like he is the successful type of wide receiver who you want on your team. Like he reminds me of Stephon Diggs, and he reminds me of that, but a little bit bigger. So 206, we got JJ Arcega-Whiteside. I don't like him. I think he's gonna run the 4.7s. I think he's gonna be a bust. All right, now we got Hakeem Butler. He's 6'6", dude, 6'6" guy, 207. So he's 6'6". You know, I think he'll run in the 4.5s. You know, I think he'll get drafted. 207. What are the chances you hit? Just go with whoever you like the most. Hakeem Butler is who I like the most at 207. So then at 208, we got Preston Williams. This guy, the reason he's falling down, he has legitimate first-round talent. Like he is legitimately a beast. But it's kind of the Tyreek Hill thing where he pushed his girlfriend. He got arrested for assault. Right? I don't remember how bad it was, but it wasn't as bad as what Hill did. So it's basically the same thing. I think he's going to be a beast. Right, if he can turn his life around. So, you know, I like this thing. So 209, we got Miles Sanders. He's pretty good. I mean, not much. I mean, I think he's pretty much the generic running back. You know, I don't know. I don't. Got Elijah Holyfield. I think his best situation is he doesn't really catch the ball. He hasn't had a chance to catch the ball in college, but he hasn't, so I think it's going to be considered a non-pass catching back, which will make him fall down draft boards. But I like him. He's got great genetics, so he could be a good first and second down running back. He might even be a good pass catcher. He might even be able to be a workhorse back. So at 210, that's a good risk, I think. So up to 211, we got Justice Hill. Same thing. I mean, pretty much the opposite of Elijah Holyfield, if I remember right. Good pass catcher. I don't know how good he's going to be as a workhorse back. Now we got Damian Harris, who, out of the last 3 running backs, he is the best. He's the most talented, but I think he's not going to run very fast, like maybe in the 4.6s. So I think he'll fall down to maybe even the 3rd round if he runs in the 4.6s. Anyway, guys, that was my mock draft. I wish I could go into more detail, but I didn't, so I haven't had time to go into more detail, so this is going to be a pretty short one. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. See you tomorrow. Nope, not tomorrow. See you next week. Anyway, bye.